So here we are with our favorite YouTube mukbanger, Nikocado Avocado. No. So I saw a video from August Duck talking about this, and I haven't watched it because I don't want us to be saying the same thing. I pretty much watched the very beginning of him saying, Nikocado Avocado. But we all wanted to think, like, for the last couple weeks, it really looked like he was kind of changing things up and actually starting to take things seriously, but then he's right back to what he's doing. Right now, he posted this at the Heart Attack Grill. Now, if you haven't heard about the Heart Attack Grill, just look it up. Several people, famous YouTubers have been there. Matt Stoney, Randy Santel, I think Joel Hansen has been there. I think Adam Richman from Man vs. Food did it. This place, I think you have to like sign a waiver for some of the burgers because of how fucking bad they are for you. This is a 20,000 calorie burger. For people who don't know, for this, a normal intake of calories for a male, say, most likely if you're watching around your age to say 50, is usually about 2,100 to 3,000 calories. So he's eating essentially 10 days worth of calories in one day. Imagine what that's doing to his heart. And he already does stuff like this on a regular basis, but I don't think it gets up to 20,000 calories. As much as he eats, I don't think it gets 20,000 calories a day. But they have like the double bypass burger, the quadruple bypass, and you're gonna see this, just the sheer size, and it's greasy and it's fried, the fries and stuff like that, and it's not good for you. But you go in, they put an apron on you. You got girls dressed up like nurses, and then you have the owner come out, want his 10 seconds of fame in front of the camera, and they weigh you and stuff like that. I think it's like 350 pounds you eat for free. It's like, well, if you're 350 pounds you're eating here, most likely you will have a fucking heart attack. So you might as well enjoy your last free meal. But I've actually wanted to try because I can eat quite a bit. I've eaten like at least 5 pounds before, 6 pounds, and I walked out hungry. So, but so he's here, and there is that. There's the owner right there. One of the people who serves. They've got some nice looking ladies there. But he'd been there before. That was when he was thin. Yeah. So then he gets on the scale. Lower. Come on. Get to the scale. Are we gonna see it, or... Okay, he's on the scale. Wow. See, that's when he was thin. Okay, what's his weight? What's his weight? Dude, stop moving. 300. Come on. What's your fucking weight? The more he moves... 350... So it looks like it's 350 something. So he gets to eat for free. And there, holy crap. There he was before he gained all this weight. It is insane. He was healthy, he was happy, but now he's just miserable. He puts on that whole facade because he's acting, but when he's not in front of the camera, he's probably not that happy, and he probably doesn't feel good half the time because he's eating large quantities of food, and it's not good for you. Phone doesn't go off all damn day. As soon as I start recording, it does. So then he goes out, and he gets the burger. He's ordering his burger, and of course got a fine-ass nurse there. Over 350 eat for free. Can't see it. It says right there on the menu as well. Coronary dog. Oh my god, that thing looks like a fucking heart attack itself. So she's just talking about, you know, what's on it, saying there's a whole onion on it, like 2-3 tomatoes. So it's a big fucking burger. Let's just skip to what it looks like. What is that? That a hot dog? Yeah, I'm sure it's smothered in lard. So wait. 20,000 calorie burger. So these things are probably already a couple thousand calories. So assuming that he's probably eaten in this day almost 30,000 calories, I'm sure. So we bump that up. So instead of 10 days worth of food or 10 days worth of calories, that's what, 15, 16 days worth of calories in one. Now, I know a lot of people sit here, well, John, have you seen yourself? Yes, I say all the time, I'm fat, but I don't eat like this. In fact, you want to know what I've been eating lately? This. This is what I've been eating lately. Pretty much all my meals are just this. So, also, what I usually put with it, this. This is what I've been eating lately. Peanut butter sandwiches. And not like 5 a day. No, I have like 1 in the morning when I wake up and 1 at night. This is what I've been eating. So, I don't eat a lot. And when I do eat, it's so little that just walking outside will burn it off. I'll get to work and I'll work for a little while. And then I'll go to the break room or the canteen and usually get something. They usually have like these really cool like subs. They're like 8 inches for like $2-3, and they're turkey and Swiss, so healthy. Turkey is really good for you people who don't know. So I'll have like one of those, but they're, I think, like 350 or something calories. So by the time I go back down and I start working, within 45 minutes or so, I've burnt it off because the amount of work that I have to do down there. So you'll see a lot of the people who are YouTubers who do this for a living, you know, Eric the Electric, Randy Santel, Joel Hansen, Adam with Man Meets Food or Beard Meets Food. A lot of those people run, they'll bike, they'll go to the gym to keep it off. He doesn't do any of that. And you can say, oh, gee, well, you don't know that. He's at, you know, he could be doing it at home. Okay. I doubt he's doing that much to lose the weight. He could be there lifting weights for 30 minutes. That's only going to burn so much. Just say it burns 2,000 calories. Just say it does. But then he goes and eats something that's 20,000 calories. So all that weight he just lost, he put back on, and then some. Do you see the issue with this? So this alone, it looks like a fucking heart attack. And now what's this? You got fucking onion rings, all this grease and oil, and this is all just before the burger. The burger alone is 20,000 fucking calories. And here's the monstrosity itself. He's got his O face ready. This thing. Right there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm guessing right down there it's about 8 patties. So this, yeah. So we've got about 8 patties. Each one has a slice of cheese on it. Onions, bacon, it looks like, tomato. ketchup and mustard as have got plenty of calories in it. We've got all these onion rings, deep fried. Like, I think I'm having a heart attack just looking at all this shit. He goes and consumes this. Does he want to kill himself? At this point, I think that's what he's trying to do. I seriously think that he is trying to kill himself. And it seems like he's like me. It's like he's not going to do it outright, but he's going to make it to almost like, it's out of, not out of his hands, because technically it's like suicide, just very, very slowly. But I mean, the place is called the Heart Attack Grill, and they give out burgers that are 20,000 calories. If you're someone like Nick, who is already a hefty guy, you really think this is a great thing to be eating for him when he eats shit like this on a regular basis several times a day? Because if you watch his videos, he'll be wearing a lot of the same stuff, which means he's filming these things on the same day. So, actually very possible that he could be eating 20,000 or more calories a day. I noticed that some of the things lately, it's not as much as he normally would, but they're still, greasy and fried and shit like that. But, like I said, I don't want to see this dude die. I really don't. Apart from the act that he puts on, I'm sure he is a genuinely nice dude. And he would probably be really cool to hang around if he wasn't acting like this, like his character. And like I've said before, I don't want to come online one day to see an article that says, YouTube mukbanger Nikocado Avocado dead at this age from sudden heart attack. I don't want to see that. And people can keep saying, oh, well, it's ultimately up to him. But that doesn't mean people still can't make a video about it, talking about it, and expressing their concerns, because we don't do it to hate on him. We do it because we don't want something to happen to him. And the people in his comments saying, oh, don't listen to them, they're the ones who don't care, because this shit is killing him. He's gaining all this weight. It's going to put more stress around his heart. So think about it, for the people who watch me, if you're subscribed or not, say you're like him and you're overweight, because I'm sure a lot of us are. Especially you're older, you don't have time to work out, or you do work out, just not as much as you wish you could because you have other priorities. Say you're big like him. How do you feel most of the time? Even with, say, a healthy lifestyle, do you feel like shit? Like there's pressure on your heart? And that's you with a somewhat healthy lifestyle. How do you think his heart is after eating all this shit all the time? You think his heart is beating fine? I mean, he has to sleep with a fucking tube so that his heart doesn't fucking stop, to help him breathe at night. So if a normal person like you and me, like I said, I work in a fucking factory, I'm slowly losing weight, not as much as I would like, but it's slowly coming off. But I still feel like shit because I'm still bigger, and there's still, more pressure around my heart than there should be. There's more pressure on my joints than need be there. So if I feel like this with a healthier lifestyle, he feels like a complete and utter shit. And it's going to take its toll on him. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, maybe not even this year. It's going to happen. When he dies, it's going to be because of this. It's going to be from fucking like diabetes or something related to him stuffing large quantities of food down his throat. And it's going to be a shame if it's a young age. Even if it's 3-4 years from now, he's what, 29, 30. So even 3-4 years, 34 years old, that's still young. I would not want to see an article saying 34-year-old Nikocado Avocado dies of a sudden heart attack. I don't want to see it. And all these, like I said, all these people who are in his comments saying don't listen to anyone, they're just haters, you're killing him faster. Because he reads those comments and thinks, oh gee, I'm giving the people what they want, I'm just gonna keep fucking doing this. I've said before, you have a lot of people who watch it who are impressionable, and not every little kid is going to watch this and say, oh, I'm going to be just like him. But there are some people who will. I've talked about this before when I was talking about Eugenia Cooney, that someone reached out to me and said that she was looking up to Eugenia Cooney when she was younger, and that she was starting that lifestyle of starving themselves and throwing up all the time to keep that kind of slim figure, and they found that it was making them sick. So just because not everyone does it doesn't mean there aren't people who won't look at this and say, oh yeah, that's the kind of lifestyle I want to live, because there are. Oh, look at him, he's doing all this and getting all this money and this and that, I'm going to do the same thing. So don't act like there aren't people who aren't like that, because there are. And that's the dangerous part. And especially now where, despite what people think, kids are incredibly influenced by what they see online. Look at how much influence TikTok has. Look how much influence just TikTok has. So I don't want to hear any fucking idiot say, oh, people aren't going to just see that and just decide. Yeah, they will. Yes, they will. They see stupid trends on TikTok, say, oh, hey, look at all the fucking views and money this person's making. I'm going to do the same thing, even if it's life-threatening. Remember, this is the generation who is getting famous by drinking laundry detergent, or eating laundry detergent, rather, eating Tide Pods. So yes, they will do stupid shit. If they see a trend and see you can get famous from it, they will fucking do it. They were eating Tide Pods. So if they'll do that, it's not hard to think that they'll see this and not, and they'll want to do the same thing. They see how much money he makes. They see, oh my God, he gets to go, he has all this money, he can go around to all these cool places and eat there and this. You really think that they're not going to think that? From the generation who's been eating Tide Pods? Come on. Don't be naive. But as I said, I don't want to see anything happen to him, but it's almost like he's at war with himself. I'm sure a part of him doesn't want to do this, but then the other part sees all that. And it's this that's keeping him doing it. Because what's that phrase? Money talks. So we have this in his ear whispering like, money, you can get me, lots and lots of me, and you can have all these nice things. And then there's the other part of him like, hey, maybe you should stop this. You're feeling sick all the time, you're not feeling well, and people are leaving, and it's just not healthy. But then you have the talking even louder. It's like, don't listen to them. You want that money, right? All that stuff you want, the new house, all that, you can get that. You can get that. You just got to keep making videos. So I truly think that he is in some kind of struggle with it, because there will be times where he'll just talk, and not talk like Nikocado Avocado. Not that, I'm upset. No, he'll actually sit there and talk to the camera, talk to us. And he lets out his feelings, like genuine feelings. So there's a part of him that seems like it wants to come out and say, I'm I'm unhappy with my life, but there's that part of him that just keeps making him go back to doing it. And that's why he needs the support. He needs to know that he isn't alone. He needs to know that there are people who are going to watch him when and if he does decide to start this weight loss journey. He needs to know that the people who are telling him to eat yourself into a fucking early grave are not the ones who are having his best interest in heart. He needs that support, because sometimes you're so far gone that the only way you can get away from it is the support, because you just don't have enough strength or willpower to do it yourself. So that's why the people in the comments who tell him, oh, just ignore him, just ignore the haters, they need to shut the fuck up, because they're the ones who are telling that portion of his brain to just keep doing it. And it silences that one part of his, the part of him that wants to actually quit. So the people telling him to keep going and to keep fucking stuffing food down his throat, they're not helping. They're only killing him faster. And if you truly care about this guy, if you truly care about his content and like watching him, well, guess what? If he's dead, he's not going to be making any more content now, would he? He's not going to be making any more content. And why? Because of your selfish fucking needs of, well, you need to make more of these videos, because if you don't, I'm going to unsubscribe from you. And it's those people who need to shut the fuck up. So, yes, I know I'm probably just talking into the wind, because I know that he'll probably just keep going on like this. But I seriously hope that one day he does wake up and realize that he's going to kill himself. Like I've said about Orlin, same thing with him. If anyone would to be able to convince him, it'd be him or family or something, or just close friends. Someone needs to convince him to stop, because this is not healthy. It's not. And we see how hard it is for some people after some of their favorite YouTubers die. We've already lost so many awesome YouTubers. It'd be a shame to lose him. I may not like his content, but as I've said, I'm sure once you know him and get past this persona that he puts on, I'm sure he's an awesome, cool, genuine guy. If you watch some of his older stuff, he seems like a great person. And it'd be a shame to lose that. So the people telling him to keep going need to shut the fuck up. He needs to focus on the people saying, hey, we're here for you. We're here for you, and we will help you get through this part in this next chapter in your life. He needs support. He needs to know more people care. He needs someone to fall back on. He needs that support of, like that security net. Because he feels like he's falling and that there's nothing there to catch him. He needs to know. But what do I know? I'm just a crazy rambling guy on YouTube. Anyways, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.